Copa America 2024. It is time for the America's biggest football tournament. 10 teams from South America, the 6 best teams from CONCACAF, all meeting in the United States starting next week. This should be one of the best Copa Americas ever, with the top CONCACAF squads just adding so much talent and competition into this tournament. Here is how I think it is all going to play out. Right into the predictions, we'll go to the group stage with Group A. Argentina and Chile going through, Canada and Peru not. I think Argentina right now, obviously clear favorite, not only for this group, but for the whole tournament. Defending World Cup champions, probably the best team in the world right now. Chile as well, very solid team. Not as good as they have been in recent years, but still a very strong squad, and a squad that should pretty easily be able to get past both Peru and Canada. Peru and Canada, doesn't really matter the order of these two, they're both going to be eliminated. I see this match ending in a draw personally. Peru and Canada are going to finish in some order 3rd and 4th, but neither of them really have a super strong shot of making the final 8. Over to Group B. Group B is probably the weakest group in this Copa. It's one where I think we have the highest probability of seeing a surprise Jamaica or Venezuela into the quarterfinals. However, I think most likely Mexico in 1st, Ecuador in 2nd. Those two easily could switch. Mexico has not been that great recently. Ecuador too, solid team, but very beatable. Jamaica, I think, just has a bit of an edge over Venezuela right now. I think this is a Jamaican team that is the strongest side Jamaica has had in years. And so definitely a Jamaica squad to look out for. Venezuela, again, another team that they've been playing well in the Carbon Bowl World Cup qualifiers, so they could push up and qualify through this group. This group quite literally is anyone's. This is just how I think the most likely outcome is. Group C, I have Uruguay on top, USA in 2nd, both qualifying, and Panama and Bolivia 3rd and 4th respectively. I think Uruguay is going to edge out the host USA in their group stage match and finish on top of this group, but that should be the only truly competitive match for both of these squads, as I think both should easily take Panama and Bolivia. Panama has been very solid as of late, and I see them beating Bolivia because of that, but I just don't think they have what it takes, especially in the US, to beat the US on their home soil and make it into the quarterfinals, and also I don't think they could beat Uruguay. So Panama, they've been very good, I just don't see it happening. Maybe the USA's home field advantage will pull through for them and get them past Uruguay, but I think Uruguay still has the slight edge to win the group. And finally, in Group D, we have Brazil and Colombia going through, Costa Rica and Paraguay not. Brazil, obvious choice to top the group. The only team in this group that poses any sort of a threat to them is Colombia, and even then Brazil far and away is the better team. Colombia also just head and shoulders above Costa Rica and Paraguay. They should easily be moving on to the quarterfinal. Costa Rica, I have finishing just above Paraguay. I feel like they're more used to the CONCACAF environment that this match is going to be in, more used to playing in the United States, and that should give them a slight edge over Paraguay in that matchup. However, I think neither Costa Rica nor Paraguay have a real good shot of qualifying through in this group. However, with Costa Rica in these types of tournaments, you never know. They may be able to pull off a draw against Colombia and then go through on goal differential. However, that is not very likely. With this group stage, the quarterfinals becomes this: Argentina versus Ecuador, Mexico versus Chile, Uruguay versus Colombia, and Brazil versus the USA. Now, Argentina, Ecuador, I'm just gonna go quickly through these because these might not be the matchups, but if these were, here's how I think it would go down. Argentina over Ecuador, easy choice. Argentina would go through. Mexico versus Chile, very tight matchup this game. This would be an incredible quarterfinal game. I think that Chile would just edge out Mexico in this one. I think that Mexico right now has not been as strong as they have been in years past. I mean, neither has Chile. Two teams I think are on a bit of a downturn right now, but I just see Chile with a slight edge at this moment in time. I think Mexico is more uncertain with themselves at the moment, and Chile will go through. Uruguay versus Colombia, another very good quarterfinal matchup. Another very tight matchup, very hard to predict. I do see Uruguay just edging out Colombia. I think Uruguay just has a bit more high-end talent on that team and just has a bit more strength of like players who could be that X factor and find the goal in the knockout game than Colombia has. Uruguay is my choice to go through. And Brazil, USA, yes, the US's home field advantage, but like it's Brazil, obvious choice to go through. They just are one of the best teams in the world, and the US, I know they just drew it a friendly, but also like that was a friendly. Brazil is the odds-on favorite. And now, I mean, semi-final matchups, Argentina, Chile, Uruguay, Brazil. I think we all know exactly where this is going. We are odds on for an Argentina-Brazil final, and that's exactly what I think is going to happen. And down to an Argentina-Brazil final, two of the best teams in the world. This is an incredibly tight matchup. But I think right now, at this exact moment in time, Argentina just has a slightly better squad than Brazil has, especially with Neymar out injured. And so I think by the thinnest of margins, the 2024 Copa America winner is going to be Argentina. So there you have it. Those are my predictions for the 2024 Copa America in the USA. Argentina is my pick to win. Lionel Messi will win a second Copa America title. Let me know down below in the comments who you think is going to win the 2024 Copa America. And as always, if you like this video, hit like. If you want to see more of my stuff, hit subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Link is down below in the description. And I will see you next time.